it's just a way to make people think critically of the information we've been shown. They realized if the moon is 250,000 miles away, to prove the law of parallax, which is the concept that if you move a large distance from an object that's far away, it will appear to move very little versus a large movement on the ground with an object closer to you. That will appear to move a lot. No matter how far apart Tokyo from Houston is, at the very same moment in time, the moon should appear to move just that little bit. But if we look over here, the 2018 solar eclipse, look at that one crater on Johannesburg and where it is in Perth. Since both of these are south of the equator, we should be seeing the same sort of movement here. Here you've rotated from up here on the north to down here on the south. Now, there's Perth, there's Johannesburg. I mentioned in my last video I'm going to plot all these, have it drawn to full scale in AutoCAD so that you can see what it would appear like if the moon was at the distance they said and Earth was a ball, versus what we've got video footage showing us. Tokyo to Houston, 6,600 miles. Johannesburg to Perth, 5,100 miles. So it's closer. Therefore, the movement of this little crater should be less between those 2 points at the exact same time. But you have a lot more movement than you do here. So that's why I'm titling this video, Lucy Got Some Splainin' to Do. So for the die-hard curveballers out there, look here again, 6,600 miles from Tokyo to Houston. I showed in the last video someone from Hong Kong's perspective. I had a short video clip from that, along with someone that took footage from a lake in Sweden near this town here. And again, those two distances 5,200 miles apart. Hong Kong, this little place in Sweden, at the exact same moment in time. Again, we're both in the northern hemisphere, not as far away as Houston to Tokyo, but yet that crater is rotated quite a bit between the two locations. And again, if NASA was telling us the true skinny on their animation between Tokyo and Houston, we should see very little movement here, but we don't. These are clear signs that we're being deceived. Kazan, Russia, 933 to Reunion Island, almost directly south, in between Perth and Johannesburg. Okay, so here we are again at the exact same moment in time, as you can see by the animation. And here's that crater here, and here it is totally flipped. And that lines up with the north and south story, right? 180 apart. But did you notice how they got that? Look at how this comes in, goes out. That seems normal, right? Look at that. It does a 180. See, it doesn't really correlate to what they're trying to tell you. But you only know this if you question what you're being shown. Well, how far are these places apart? It must be quite a bit of distance. Okay, 5,400 miles. Norway, and here's Reunion Island. Again, what's the distance? 6,600 miles. So about the same distance as Tokyo to Houston. 6,600 miles. This is north and south. So again, Reunion Island, northern Norway, Reunion Island. They're about the same distance apart as Tokyo to Houston, where they claim they got pictures synced up at the same time. And when we're looking at northern Norway, you can't even get maximum eclipse because it was below the horizon. Okay? So to sync up the time, we're already past maximum eclipse at both locations. See, that's maximum eclipse there. And look at the difference here. It's not 180 as you would expect because they're, north and south of each other. Remember, when they were east to west of each other, we could see the 180 flip. But now it should be a mirror image, and it's not. See, this crater's over here, and it's down here in this one. So these are the anomalies that anyone can check to prove the story they're giving us can't be true, just on a surface level. And that's what's provoked me to want to put together a full-scale model in AutoCAD and then analyze and give a three-dimensional type video in a SketchUp sort of format to really show the viewer how all this really plays out if you draw it to scale, which these people never do. It's always animation, cartoons, because at real full scale the math doesn't work. And that's what you need to know. You're being scammed.